got it.
All right, folks at home, you asked for it, you got it. I can't believe they're sitting here in front of me right now in the flesh.
The
Tim with
digital flesh.
the digital flesh. Can't Tim with the come and go shirt. So I mean, you couldn't ask for a more a better attire. I mean, you couldn't. I before we okay, I had this elaborate intro I wrote. It kind of sucks, but I'm going to say it.
Go for it.
You guys ever seen like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation before?
Yes.
Okay. Here goes. Just like the Jelly of the Month Club, my guests today are the ska punk gift that keeps giving the whole fucking year.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, straight out of Philly, I give you the one and only Britt and Tim from Catbite. Britt and Tim, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good.
That was I mean, it was kind of hack, but it was a halfway decent.
I love it.
It was halfway decent.
I dig it.
It's all right. You guys making it all right? You're home for a bit, and then you go back out soon. I think next week or this coming week or something, right?
This week, yeah, we'll be gone from Thursday to Sunday, and then that's it for the year. Is the last 4 shows.
Unbelievable. Hardest working. I mean, I like to call you guys the hardest working band in punk rock. Like seriously, I think the last I checked it was 67. 60. You didn't have like the perfect, I don't know, 16. I think
Actually,
what is it? What is the total?
So-
What is the total now?
So after some serious recounts and tallying,
Yeah.
we will have hit exactly 69 shows this
Oh
year.
shit, really?
Yeah, so I did the count. I was just like kind of curious to see how like what we were at for the year. And I did the count like a week or two ago and pulled up 67 shows, including the 4 shows we have this year.
Right.
And I was so fucking bummed because I'm like, what? That's like so close. But turns out we forgot to include 2 house shows on our spreadsheet that we did back in August and April. So if you include those 2,
technically I guess you could say 69, but like our bass player Ben was like, you can't count those because they're not like legit venue shows, but there's still shows that we played, so
right.
To me they count
because I mean the whole spreadsheet we have is just to kind of have for like just bookkeeping, to have like to show people like for like we're like when we started working with an agent, it's like this is what we've done, and it's just like has our total show history. So he left out the ones that are like, well, these aren't really beneficial to the spreadsheet. So
right, got you.
But yes, technically at the end of next week we will have hit 69 shows this year unintentionally, which is kind of the most magical. Like we are living in a simulation.
The number 69 definitely follows us like everywhere. Without us, like really, I mean we like say it as like a joke, but it like really there's like the number 69, it just like follows us.
But we have to specify these last few shows are big as hell. Like I can't tell you, I'm an older dude. I grew up with this band. You're opening for Bouncing Souls. This is like me, my brother. Shout out to my brother Justin. We go to Asbury Park to the Stone Pony every summer.
Yeah.
Before that, we used to go to Home for the Holidays at the Stone Pony. What does it feel like to open up for the Bouncing Souls to close out an already awesome killer year?
It's wild.
It's like unreal. Feels I don't even know. It's hard to put into words.
I guess what Tim said, like you're living, it feels like a simulation.
Simulation, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just wild. Like this year in itself has just kind of been insane. Like, because like we played a couple shows with Anti-Flag this year, and that was like the band that got me into punk rock. It got me away from listening to just Linkin Park. Like that's literally all I listened to, and then I discovered Anti-Flag, and that brought me into like punk rock. And so like playing with them, and then the Bouncing Souls is like literally the second punk band that I got into. And I remember like I was just reminiscing on in 9th grade German class one time. I translated the song Manthem into German for a school project. I'm just like, holy shit, now like, here we are. I'm like playing shows with that band.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah. I had no idea what it was I did a terrible job at translating it, but I just remember
a solid effort though. My brother got tattooed by Brian. I don't know, he still has that tattoo shop in Neptune, I think now. But that's gonna be fun. I think the Garwood show is sold out, so you can still get your tickets if you're watching this for the other 4 shows, I think.
Just the New Haven, Connecticut one has tickets.
Okay.
Brooklyn sold out today. Brooklyn sold out today, and then the 2 Garwood shows have been long sold out, but New Haven, Connecticut, still a little bit of tickets. That's the Sunday, the last number 69.
But there are other shows that we're not on, right?
The Souls are playing. They're playing Salt Lake and Denver that we're not a part of. I don't know what's up with this.
So I'm sure but those might still be.
Who knows? I won't be there.
Yeah. So this has been like the first real like on the road year, like totally on the road year for you guys, pretty much, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So the big question that I and everyone else have is who watches the fur babies when you're going on the road? Because that's what I'm worried about. I want to know who watches the babies. Who watches the babies while you're going? Are they okay? Do they have the run of the? Do they have the run of the place?
Just run around.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's like homeward bound, but
like trickle food everywhere and just let them go. Oh
my God, could you imagine?
They can shit wherever they want. We have a really good friend, Jack, who has been coming and staying at the house and
right
taking care of them, and like our dog loves him, the cats all really like him, so it works out nicely.
Yeah.
That's
and awesome. we actually just moved in with him permanently, we just moved into a new house because our landlord sold our old place, so it was kind of the perfect situation. So we actually moved into a new house about a month ago, and he lives there with us, so it's kind of like he's permanently there.
Perfect.
And because it would always be, we'd be leaving, and then he would come, the animals would know that something's up.
They just knew.
Okay.
Like he shows up, then that means we're going, and it was like kind of just like our dog is like a very anxious dog to begin with, so like it would just like immediately set him off. But it has been it's nice, and like next year the hopes is to be touring just even more.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a little bit of peace of mind for us, because like we have 3 cats and a dog, and
so the funny thing about that is and I didn't know for sure, but I'm glad you said that, Tim. I got a pit bull and 3 cats too. So
really?
Yeah. Maui is currently on the other side of that door, and my 3 cats, Halloween, Juniper, and Sweet Pea, are on the other side of the door too. So yep.
Oh, I love that. Full house over there too.
Yeah, they're hanging out. They wanted to stay in here, but it gets a little, I don't know. They'll get along though. So.
Okay, yeah. How about the cats all like each other?
For the most part, Halloween and Sweet Pea have their tiffs once in a while. Halloween's my black cat, and Sweet Pea's a gray cat. But for the most part, like at the end of the day, they all snuggle together. So it's all you can really ask for.
Love that.
Yeah, fur family. So maybe we'll I'll give your fur babies text. I'll give their cells to mine, and then they can just kind of
can connect.
They connect and hang out and stuff.
We'll have a play date.
Yeah. But so Tim, you had mentioned something. You said Bouncing Souls was one of your favorite bands growing up and everything. What was like the band that got you into punk rock, and Britt too? But I'm getting to something. I'm segueing into this. I want to talk about.
Definitely. Definitely me. It was Anti-Flag.
Okay. You said Anti-Flag. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was like Anti-Flag, and then like kind of Bouncing Souls and Less Than Jake, and then Rancid, and then that was just But yeah, Anti-Flag was the first one. One of the punk kids at my high school, he had an Anti-Flag shirt.
Yeah.
Didn't know what the fuck it was. I just liked it. Went on the LimeWire, figured it out, and then the rest is history.
Britt, who was the first? What was your introduction to punk rock or ska in general? Like what was your first memory of a band related to that genre that hooked
you? Well, for ska, like I'm like fairly new to listening to ska music. I really got into it when I first moved to Philly, and like when did I move here? In 2013, so like 2014.
Okay. Right.
So I'm like late to the game compared to other people.
Yeah.
But I went to a show like within like a month of like moving here and getting a job, and I ended up going to a Snail show, which was Tim's old ska band.
Okay.
That is like they were like a trad ska, rocksteady, and I went and saw their show, and that was like, I mean, I had like listened to No Doubt, and like
sure,
I feel like I've been to Warped Tour, so I've probably seen like Less Than Jake and really fished there, but I just never really got into any of it, and I started getting into like traditional Jamaican ska music once I met Tim and like saw the Snails, and I was like, whoa, this is like really cool. Like I've never heard of this kind of music before, or heard that music before.
Right.
So yeah. And punk rock.
You got punk, like fucking Paramore.
I mean, I don't consider them punk rock. I like grew up. Well, I was like definitely like pop punk kid. And like
it was everybody's gateway drug into the genre.
So goddamn catchy and good.
Right.
So I don't know, Paramore, which I still love Paramore a lot, but that was like my like bands that I loved.
How old were you when you got into them?
When
was that?
I don't remember how old. Whenever their All We Know Is Falling album
14, 15
came out
around there, I think.
Yeah, like middle school.
Yeah, for me, my initiation was Green Day. It has to be something, you know. So Green Day, I went from Green Day to the Epitaph bands, you know, the Rancid, and that's a decent segue to what I want to talk about right now. So there's a guy that's kind of not active on social. I know you guys know who he is. He's not really active on social media, but he's always, and from what I've over the years known, he's got his finger on the pulse of ska and punk rock and younger bands and everything. And his band is coming out with a new album, and I know they're going to tour. I know they're coming to Philly. Folks at home, you may have heard of them, and that band is called Rancid. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make the prediction right now. If you were to sit Tim Armstrong down right now and say, Tim, what are 5 bands that you've been listening to? Because he's just a genius, and he loves newer bands. I firmly believe, my opinion, I could be wrong, my opinion, I feel like Tim Armstrong's a big fucking Catbite fan. And my prediction is in 2023, tonight on Root TV, I'll make this prediction. In 2023, Catbite is going to open for Rancid. And that's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. At Tim Armstrong. I might be setting the standards a little high, but I think that, I don't know. I sometimes I get a gut feeling of something.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys at home watching, you know, Lars from Rancid, he's more like a hardcore oi type guy. So he might not be as Tim is like all about ska. So if he is all about ska, he's definitely all about the hottest ska band in the friggin' US right now. So
that'd be crazy.
I know. That'd be a fucking dream.
So when it happens, you owe me like a coffee mug or something.
But I fucking hope that happens. That's like fucking.
Would you shit? I would shit my pants. I grew up with.
Me too. I mean, I'm shitting my pants opening for the Souls and you know, Anti-Flag and like but Rancid Rancid's like I got Fuck.
He doesn't say much. Tim keeps to himself. He's writing the new album, but I feel like he all right, enough about that. Anyway, another good segue. I just said, merch and coffee mugs. You guys came out with like a new coffee bean or your own coffee or something, right? My brother Justin said, ask them about the new coffee that they have for sale.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this coffee?
So we're doing a collab with Black Forge Coffee Roasters in Pittsburgh. Yeah. And so the last time for the Anti-Fest show,
right,
the Pittsburgh one,
in Pittsburgh, we were just like a couple minutes from the roaster, so we went there and we tried some different coffees, and we were able to like taste a couple different beans, and so we like created our own blend, and it's That's like cool. Two-tone
it's got light and dark beans,
so you're able to see like the beans that are like light and dark, so it's like two-tone coffee. But yeah, their coffee is amazing. We love their stuff. So
we've had a couple different like offers and like opportunities to make coffee with a couple different like coffee roasters, but this one, like as soon as they asked for like absolutely, it's so good. And so we just put them up for pre-order last weekend and Black Friday was, which I didn't really want it to be Black Friday, it just ended up being Black Friday, but and we sold a bunch, so we ordered a couple, like another like 30-40 bags on top of that, so they're up on our website that you can order. It's just limited thing, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hopefully we'll do another thing with them next year. But we also, on the artwork, it's a little cat in a coffee mug, and the coffee mug it says, I listened to ska and all I got was this Catbite mug. And then so that actual mug that's in the illustration on the packaging,
it's the mug that you can
get as a
pairing
with your coffee, or a la carte if you don't want coffee. But it's pretty cool. We've never done anything like that. So, and people really like it, and it's so good. I can't like stress how good the coffee actually is. So
that's awesome. I would be remiss. You just brought up I think you said Catfight, right? You said Catfight.
I think I accidentally said Catfight.
I think you did. I was going to say.
I'm going to pretend. All right. Well, I'm going to pretend it wasn't an accident because first of all, you wouldn't be sitting here today if a good friend of mine, Josh. I mean, this was during a pandemic. He's like, dude, Rue, you got to listen to this band. He's right up your alley. His name is Josh, Rose Bear Arts. I believe he did. I know he did. He designed that's why I said Catfight. The Catfight shirt for you guys. And shout out to you, Josh. Thank you for sometimes stuff flies under the radar. So it's always good when a friend smartens you up to a band that he or she knows that you're gonna love. So shout out to you, Josh. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Josh rules. We like Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys have I mean, I'm from South Jersey, but I'm always in Philly. Do you guys have favorite like coffee spots in Is there any favorite coffee spots? Speaking of coffee, do you like to go in Philly? Or I know you guys, somebody told me that you guys, speaking of like coffee, cookies and all that shit, that you guys met at Insomnia Cookies, I think, right?
Yeah.
I'm jumping all over the place. We're going from coffees to cookies.
Well, I'll tell the story real quick of like how Tim and I met. So when I first moved to Philly, I was like out in Center City area, which is like the downtown area, to like just put my resume out anywhere. And I ended up going into Insomnia Cookies. And there was the manager of a different one in West Philly. And he was like, I'll hire you right now on the spot. Like, give me your resume. Let's meet tomorrow. I need like a shift supervisor like right now. And I was like, wow, great. I just moved here and need a job. And it was like a better location because I was living in West Philly at that point too. So I get the job and I start working there, and Tim is a delivery biker driver there. So he would like bike cookies to places. He was. And so when I started there, and my manager and like a couple other people were like, Tim was on tour when I started there, so I hadn't met him yet. And they were like, wait till you meet Tim. Tim's so cool, this, that. I'm like, all right. Like, I don't know why everybody's saying this. But then I met Tim and they were right.
The rest is history, as they say.
Sorry.
But that's awesome.
Insomnia Cookies. Also plug that place. Oh God, what terrible.
And it was a terrible place. I quit like on the spot. Like I just walked out because I don't want to get into the whole
bunch of things.
I walked out of my shift and I was like, bye.
Good cookies, terrible company.
Yeah.
But anyways, coffee.
But my favorite coffee spot in Philly.
Yes.
There's a place called Pacero's, and the original one, I believe I'm pretty sure there's only two, but there's the original one that I love is in like Center City area. It's like Chestnut and 9th Street or 8th Street.
9th. Yeah. 9th.
But I love Pacero's. Everybody who works there, you walk in and they're so friendly. Like they're like, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Like really nice. And like always just like, I don't know, it makes you feel like really good walking in. And then on top of that, their coffee is really awesome. Their espresso is delicious. And like, yeah, I love them. They're probably my favorite in Philly.
Good choice. Yeah. So speaking of jobs and everything, I want to give a shout out to Tim for finding one of my favorite bands, one of my current favorite bands. Van found Mannequin Pussy's van on his job. I think I heard about that.
Yeah,
but that's pretty crazy, right? Missy's pretty cool. I haven't really met her, but you guys met her before, and she's pretty cool. I've seen them live a few times. That would be a great double bill if you guys Catbite and Mannequin Pussy. That'd be a really good show.
I would freaking love that. Yeah, they are awesome. Really cool people. Great fucking band. Missy is awesome. They're all just so freaking talented and so many, like, not just music, like in a lot of different areas. And it would be so sick if we got to do that. Would be Philly coming at you.
I know.
Oh yeah. You guys never played Underground Arts yet, right?
No.
So they were there. The last time I saw them was Underground Arts. So maybe, I don't know, maybe next time in the new year. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. It sounds like a good show to me. So talking about jobs and everything, and I know you guys both have, like we just said, still have human jobs. How has touring affected that? Are they cool? Like, are they cool with like the weird hours now? Or how has that affected your regular jobs? Or not? You don't have to throw anybody. You don't have to throw anybody under the bus if they
throw them under the bus.
No, it's pretty fucking whack. So all right, so I've been in my company for I work for the bike share company in Philly.
Gotcha.
I won't say exactly what the name is,
but if you do a Google search,
yeah, you'll figure it out. But I've been there longer than literally everyone in the building. I like opened the whole company with them like 7 years ago, and they have always been super fucking chill. And like I like to stay at jobs a really long time and gain their trust. And I'm just like a good worker,
right?
And they've always been really cool with me touring.
They've also like they take care of their employees, which is like you don't see that in a lot of companies, and like they've been growing so fast and still like take care of their employees. So like they've been like really good up until
then like one day so then I figured out that like I would be able to go part-time and basically tour as much as I want and have a job waiting for me when I come back. I would just I'll obviously forfeit my like benefits and stuff, and so that was the plan this whole year. And then like out of the blue, they're like, oh yeah, you can't do that anymore, and we're gonna basically make me quit so I could go on like leave for a week and then like reapply. So I've been in this like weird like situation. I'm like back to full time now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean basically just working as much as I can. But yeah, I mean I'm probably gonna have to fucking quit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you follow the upward trajectory of Catbite from 2019 to 2020 to 2021, 2022, and what we're coming on, you're probably gonna, even if you aren't having a like you're gonna have to quit anyway in the next couple of years. So I mean, like, because you guys are gaining momentum and fan base and touring more, so it's gonna be inevitable anyway. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a good way to look at it.
No, that's I mean that's totally like the way I've kind of been looking. It's just like, it's such a strange and stressful and like uncertain time. It's like, ideally, we'll be able to make this our job next year.
For sure. Yeah.
Like we're at the point where we're finally paying ourselves for each show that we play.
Right.
So we're like, able to cover bills and stuff. But yeah, it's just, well,
not paying ourselves that much.
I mean, we're paying enough
slightly.
Yeah.
Play into it a little bit. Slightly.
Yeah, just a little
bit. Right.
And another like terrifying part of the puzzle is that like me and Britt are literally married.
Right.
And in the band, so it's like, neither of us has like that steady income,
right,
while the other one is out, which, it's a blessing and a curse because, I get to be with my fucking wife and we get to tour the world and stuff, but it's also like, oh shit, we're both getting paid this small amount of money by the band to tour the world while we have a house with bills and, animals and all that shit to be supporting as well. So it's terrifying, but I mean, this is all we want to do. And we're pretty damn good at figuring shit out. And but yeah, the job situation has been fun. But she's got a good job situation.
My job is definitely really, really awesome. I'm a bartender, and I work at this place in Philly called Martha. Okay. And my bosses are just really, really fucking cool people, and like know that this is like what I want to do.
They get it. They get it. Yeah.
They totally get it. And so like they're just willing to work with me however they can. So I mean, we'll be touring a lot more this coming year. So I still they know, like I was like, we gotta have a conversation about next year, because like I don't know if I'll be able to actually have like a schedule that they set for me. I feel like it'll have to be like a, hey, I'm here this week, can you schedule me kind of thing. So but I feel like they'll be able to do that.
They're so cool that they closed down the bar a couple weeks ago for our big Philly headline show, so that everyone, so that the manager, every
could all go
to the show.
And they like, bought they bought like a bunch of tickets for everybody who wanted to go, and like to bring their like friends or partners. And stuff.
That's how fucking cool they are. It's shout out to Martha Bar in East Kensington or Kensington.
East Kensington.
Martha. There's good drinks and food and good people.
That's awesome, man. And congrats on that headline show. So
thank you.
Really awesome. More to come, I'm sure, in the new year, including opening for Tim Armstrong's band Rancid. But anyway,
you have to say it.
You say it into existence.
I think this is like our, what do you call it? It's like the punk rock vision board. This is your vision board.
Punk rock manifestation.
Yeah, we're manifestation. Yeah. I get a question from somebody online who wants to know. This is a random question. I like it. This guy's got a Weird Al Yankovic question. If Weird Al wanted to parody one of your songs, which one would you hope it would be? And why? I don't know. For some reason, the first thing that comes to my head is like Amphetamine Delight, but I don't know what the like parody lyrics would be for it. It just first thing came to my mind. If Weird Al were to do one of your songs,
Jelly Bean. Wait, what do I?
Did we say?
I feel like I already parodied that. Like, what do I say? Jelly beans at night.
Jelly bean something.
Oh, there you go.
Jelly beans at night. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I've said that before.
For like a radio edit or something.
We were doing like there was like it was one of our first shows. It was like we felt weird about talking about amphetamines, and we like what was that? I forget.
I don't remember, but I do remember saying jelly beans.
We maybe we didn't do it, but we talked about doing jelly beans at night.
Right.
Like, because it's like sugar for kids, you know.
Yeah.
Do something with that. Scratch Me Up kind of came up first in my mind.
True.
For him to do something with, but honestly, Weird Al is so cool. I feel like he could figure out a way to make them do it would be so cool if he did a whole album.
I still have to watch that. I still have to watch it. That parody biopic movie on Roku.
We just watched it. It is so good. Well, so we went into it not realizing that it was a parody biopic.
Yeah, most did. I didn't know that either.
It was like okay, it's just like a little, far fetched. And then shit just started hitting the fan. I'm like, what? Yeah. And then we realized like, oh, this is obviously a parody because it's fucking Weird Al. It's very good. Yeah, check it out.
My friend Zach, who actually worked with Weird Al. He was a talent booker in California and in Hollywood, and he booked him for a show out there. So he kind of like got to know him a little half-assed. So he watched it without knowing it was a parody, and he texts me. He's like, "This is the worst thing ever. This isn't accurate. This is like making a mockery." I'm like, "Give me a second. Wait." It's like, "Wait a minute." He and Al endorsed it. Let me just look. And then I read into it. It's like, oh, it's just like a satire of a biopic of Weird Al.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I liked it.
Pillows.
What's that?
He needs his pillows. Our dog Nacho. He's like trying to get.
He was just laying over there.
He's trying to get to his pillows.
I wonder if I could. Let me see. Before we get out of here, let me see if I can get Maui. Hold on a second.
He's fine.
Okay, we're gonna attempt something. We're gonna attempt something on the air live.
Can you put the camera down?
Yeah, no, I know. It's we got Catbite. We have Catbite on the air. We're gonna pick you up. It's fine. No, it's totally
bring
fine.
it down.
Oh, here she is. Here. Oh my God! Look, they even have the white stripe. They have the white stripe. Look at it. They have the white stripe.
Hello.
Oh my goodness!
Look at your sister. Look at your sister.
Who is that?
This is Maui.
Who is that?
I got to spin her around. Hold on a second. Maui, you gotta. Okay, we gotta spin around. We're gonna look at the people. We're gonna go this way. Spin around. Spin your butt around. Spin your butt around, and then we're gonna look at the camera this way. There you go. Look at it. In the camera, she's a nonstop kid. There you go. There's a nice shot. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the sweetie. Look at your sister. Is this a male or female?
He's a boy. Yeah.
Look at your brother. Look at your cousin, brother. Your male cousin right there. And we can sit like human. Maybe. Watch the microphone. We're live on the internet. We're live on the internet. We're live on the internet now. Okay, now we got. All right. So look at this. Look at this right here. We got Catbite. We got the dogs. Maui just yawned live on the air. Look at this. Look at this. This is how we do it. And she, you see him right there? It's fine. Right?
She's
slipping. He's slipping.
Oh my gosh! How am I going to do the show? But you're doing this now. This is impossible. It's impossible for me to.
When they start to do that, like when they start freaking out and they do that squirmy thing, is when all chaos.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all good. We love you. I love you, Maui. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. It's fine. We're talking about Weird Al. It's fine.
Yeah. She's so cute.
All right. So the default microphone has changed. Can you guys hear me? Did she bump up a?
You're good. You're good.
Okay. The default microphone has changed. I don't know what that means, but I think she might have bumped up a thing. Whatever. Anyway, guys. So Maui, sit down. I got to conclude the interview with Catbite. I got to conclude. You know what's funny? We're all from Tim. Have you been from Philly? How many years have you been living in Philly?
I've been in Philly for about 12 years. I'm from Lancaster, so I moved to Philly when I turned 18.
And Britt, you said 2013, you said, or so?
Is when I moved to Philly. Yeah, I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
So I'm from South Jersey, but I'm in Philly all the time. Family from Philly, and everything. But it's crazy how neither three of us have the Philly accent. None of us.
Thank God.
Yeah, right. We'd be it'd be more of a cringe interview if we were just sitting here. Get a Wawa.
You good one.
I'm like way better at it because our drummer Chris is like he's born
and raised in the Northeast and the East, and especially once he starts drinking, God bless his heart.
It comes out.
God,
but he's been giving me lessons in the East accent, and I'm definitely getting better. But he critiques me, so I'm not great at it, but I'm getting there.
His accent's gnarly. It's thick, especially if he's like working it, trying to press someone. Like, oh man, it's
pretty fucking hilarious.
It's wild.
It's I kind of feel cheated, but in a way, I don't know.
I don't want
it's
that.
Fine.
I'm fine without it.
I'm good. Yeah, on second thought, I don't really need it. But anyway, guys, before we get out of here, so a couple more questions. Catbite, of course, and now I was at this show, morphed, Transformer style into a hardcore band a couple last month, I think it was, into Catfight.
Yeah.
What was the idea for Catfight? And that show was awesome. I hope you guys do some more Catfight. That might have been the only one, but if you do another one, I'd be definitely in favor of it. But tell us a little bit about Catfight, the hardcore version of Catbite.
Okay, so after we finished recording our newest album, Nice One, it was still in the middle of the pandemic and we had nothing to do.
Right.
And I just kind of had the idea, let's record our first album as a country record or as like an acoustic record. So then we did a whole country record based on the same songs. And then after that, we did the exact same thing, but hardcore record. And we both just released both of them in the middle of the pandemic for like Bandcamp Fridays to just raise some money for charities, and didn't really think much about it. And then fast forward to this year, Fest down in Gainesville wanted us to do a cover set while we were down there. And we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Why don't we do this Catfight thing that we did back 2 years ago, but do it live? And they were totally down. And then our label, Bad Time Records, was like, why don't we release it on vinyl and put it on Spotify and like just do the real deal?
Right.
So we did. And then the Philly show wasn't even the whole reason we did that is because our friends Abracadabra from Brazil needed a show in Philly, and Catbite couldn't do it because we had our show at the church. So I was like, we already know these Catfight songs. So we booked that Monday night show at Yuki Club, and that was the first time we ever played Catfight live. And then then we did it like later that week in Gainesville for Fest.
Right.
And yeah, it was such a blast.
Both shows were freaking cool. Like I was surprised at how many people came out to the Philly show.
Yeah, Monday night
for Catfight. It was really cool. That was so fun. I don't know if I could do that often because like
I just
it hurts to do it. But
vocally for sure.
But it's really fun.
We definitely want to like have it as something we can do in the future, and like it's also just kind of, you know, it just kind of shows where we are as a band, that like we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we just like to have fun. Like the four of us are like literally best friends, and it's just like being able to just pull some shit like that and have people like it. It's just cool, and like, you know, we're just gonna keep doing stupid shit like that.
More stupid shit the better, because that's you know, any creativity is good. So I like anything from Britt and Tim's brain, so whatever. So we're gonna get out of here in a couple minutes, guys. So is there anything, I mean, I'm gonna put all the links into all your stuff in the description for this video, so everybody at home who does not know Catbite, now you know Catbite, and you can check them out, put their Bandcamp, all that cool stuff. Any stuff you guys want to plug before we get out of here today? Like any, I mean, we kind of already talked about the shows coming up, but you got a UK gig, I think, coming up in next year, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. 2023 is going to be fucking busy as shit. We have a couple things announced so far, but stay tuned at the beginning of the year.
Some really cool announcements.
Really big thing. First week of the year. Just, you know, check your emails, follow us on social media. You know, that's like the best way to get, you know, just like engage with us. It's, you know, it's so helpful, and just, you know, keep spreading our tunes and tell your friends if you like us. It's like, you know, that's what's gonna help us out.
Ooh, if you listen to us on Spotify, like and save our songs.
Like and save them. Listen to do that. Like and save them.
We're trying to figure out like how to utilize Spotify more, because we just like have our music on there, but like there's like things that are helpful if people listening to us do, so like pre-saving songs and stuff.
We'll do.
Sounds
like a plan. All right, guys. Well, I am running out of time. I got to be out of here. I got to say, this has been awesome. An awesome chat. Went way too fast, but good luck with everything. And like I like to say, onward and upward. And that's the trajectory for Catbite, because you guys are going to be, you know, just growing with every passing year. So I'm so thankful you guys exist. So thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. I will see you guys soon. And everybody watching at home, thank you. And we'll see you all real soon. Cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers. Bye.